My name is Valerie Long, and I will say that my claim to fame in this group is that I'm a grandmother 5 times over. My oldest granddaughter is 18. My youngest granddaughter is 10 months, and I got a lot of them in between from one son, one only child. God help me, but that's where it is. So when I knew this action was happening today, I said, I gotta go. I was just hoping to hang out with y'all. And then, of course, all of our coalition partners said, can you MC? I'm like, all right, I'll MC. Because the other badge I wear is Executive Vice President of SEIU. So thank you all for being here. This is like near and dear to my heart. We're standing here outdoors in the view of the Capitol Dome. We're reminded that inside, on the serious tip, that people are paying their respects to the late Senator Bob Dole. We join the Congress and the nation in the commemorating of this lifelong public servant and honoring his commitment to support veterans and people with disabilities. So all about, oh, you're a veteran? Veterans? Yeah, that's right. Thank you for raising your hand about that. Thank you so much for your service. And we respect Bob Dole's service advocating for veterans in all due respect. For our program today, let me extend a very special thank you to our partners, Caring Across Generations. Shout out, Caring Across Generations. You're out there. Thank you. Signage from them helping put together this event. And it's many co-sponsors in the care community. My colleagues at SEIU, NDWA, the ARC, Family Values at Work, Moms Rising. I just met a person from Moms Rising when I was here today. I don't see that sister, but very seriously, thanks to that. Be Hero Fund, Justice in Aging, and Adapt. Adapt gave some shout outs and some snaps. It takes all of us. It takes a village. And it takes all of us being committed to our grandchildren. It takes all of us being committed to our care community. And we are steadfastly fighting for the Build Back Better plan to be passed. We need to make this happen, and all of our gathering together makes it possible to put the pressure on the powers that be to get it done. In the fight to enact Build Back Better, grandmothers are speaking out to Congress today. When I heard that grandmas were coming to D.C. to demand a bold investment in care and paid leave and for the Senate to pass Build Back Better by Christmas, I personally said, as I said before, I'd be here, but you all are here too for the same reason. We have an opportunity to gather together to amplify our voices, and that's what this action is today. Being a grandma, to me, means that we're part of a special club of women who share a fierce determination to make our world a better place for our grandchildren. It is our responsibility to make a better world for them while we are on this earth. And it's part of our legacy to do that. So I think that you would agree that that's what we're about today. As grandparents, we'll do whatever it takes to create a better future for our children and grandchildren, to fight for a better world, whether we're Black, white, Latina, Asian, indigenous, immigrant. We can live up to our hopes and dreams, and more importantly, their hopes and dreams. A world where they're safe and secure, a world where moms and dads can go to work knowing their children or their aging parents have the care that they need. Because sisters and brothers and my trans family, no matter our race, where we were born, or where we live as parents and grandparents, we're fighting for the same things. Amen. It's why we're showing up today and why we and other care champions have been fighting tirelessly to bring about a change in our broken care system, and it is broken. The fact that we have to fight so hard for common sense stuff just reiterizes the fact that it's broken. It's why you all have sent letters, made phone calls, held rallies, and raised our voices. It shouldn't be this hard to do what's right, but that's where we're at, and we will continue fighting. It's why we've taken to the streets. It's why we're out here today. It's a little chilly. I got my COVID booster last night. I'm feeling a little bit crappy, but this is important, and we need to rise up and do everything that we can. President Biden and our champions in Congress heard you, and they fought alongside us to deliver a historic investment in care. The Build Back Better legislation gives us a shot to truly begin reshaping our economy. Care work isn't just a calling. It's the difference between people living with dignity and independence at home, and it allows people to go to their own jobs. We've always known that to be true, but this pandemic has actually become a wake-up call to how fundamental care is to our day-to-day lives. It's why workers need to be paid enough to put food on their tables, not just survive, but actually thrive. Some snaps on that. That's what we need to do. We need to create jobs for women and women of color who have always historically cared for us. We need to ensure that every child, every senior, every person with a disability who needs care has it, and that families are not grappling with how to pay for it. They don't need that pressure. That needs to be an undergirding of our infrastructure. We need a national comprehensive paid leave program that would make sure that when life happens, a new baby, a sick parent, an illness, working people can still afford to pay their bills and have a job to return to. And we need to do this so others can get back to work and our communities and economy can continue to grow. Are you all feeling this? Am I hitting the right notes? Because I don't want to just read words on the page. We need to feel this, because the fight happens after we get out of here too. For the first time in months, I actually see some momentum and some light at the end of the tunnel because of your efforts. We're seeing some momentum, but we need the light to be brighter. It's time for the Senate, particularly, to pass Build Back Better in its entirety, to build the more resilient, inclusive, and equitable recovery, and deliver a historic investment in America's working families of all races, all economies, all classes, whether you're black, brown, indigenous, whatever. We need this bill to be passed.